Morning. It's Saturday. It's the 9th of July, and our reading is from 2 Thessalonians 3:3. But the Lord is faithful. He will establish you and guard you against the evil one. This relates to some things we've been talking about over the last few days. That our security ultimately is in the Lord. And we've been talking about it as it relates to security in the world, but I touched on the thought as well that we are totally secure from the evil one, and I directed you to John 17. And that is that God puts a shield around us. It's called the whole armor of God, as, against the attacks of Satan and his kingdom, since none of us are probably important enough to get his personal attention. But there is some involvement on our part as well. And what is that? Walking close to the Lord, being in the Word, being in prayer, being in fellowship with other believers. All of these things enhance our protection. But our final security is that God protects us. Satan has no power over us but what either we allow because we're not being what we should be, or what God may allow for his purposes, and even through that, our blessing. So we are secure in the most important aspect of our life, which is our spirituality, and being protected in that. That also goes a long way to protecting us emotionally, psychologically, and sometimes circumstantially as well. So be at peace today. And if you're not experiencing that supernatural peace in the midst of trials and tribulations, where you are maybe suffering from anxiety and unhappiness or depression or grief or whatever, but if not at the same time, you're not finding any kind of supernatural peace, just go to the Lord, ask him for it, trust him for it, and you can be what I call the Christian, the true schizophrenic, in that you can suffer anxiety and grief and pain on one hand, and a supernatural peace on the other. And that is a blessing. And notice one day we will have true peace, and every tear will be wiped away, because we'll be home with him. So rest in that truth too. And I'll see you again tomorrow.